Good morning. My name is Carolyn Clayton. I'm sorry that I can't be with you today, but I am thankful for technology and that I can share this presentation with you via video. I am going to share my screen. So today I will be introducing you to the work that we do in advancement and university relations. Our teams were formed, both of our teams existed prior to the summer of 2020, but we were joined under one vice president in July of 2020. We have a common mission to advance the reputation and strength of the university. We are led by Vice President Wendy Lowry, and we are located between Russell and Martin Halls. Russell Hall hosts the Alumni Association as well as the University Advancement side, and then Martin Hall has the University Relations side as well as our Vice President's office. The work that University Relations does is incredibly important work. They are supporting brand advancement, and they have a commitment to making sure that Radford University has a recognizable brand within the region, within the Commonwealth, and beyond. They are the ones that promote the achievements of the student, faculty, staff, and alumni here at Radford, and they do a tremendous amount of work supporting the President's Office, admissions, the Alumni Relations team, and all sorts of academic and program entities as well. Our University Relations group is really diverse in their talents. We have university photographers, graphic design professionals. We have writers and marketers. Really, anything that's going to be connected to the web or social media is tied to our University Relations team as well. And so they are working to make sure that both our internal and external constituencies know all of the good news and the good things happening here at Radford. The university advancement side of the team is directly related to the relationships and building strong ones with our students, their families, our alumni, our faculty and staff, and community donors who care about Radford. We do that through events, through communications and marketing. The team works collaboratively on the creation of the Radford University magazine. And then in addition, we have a team of robust major gift officers that partner with all of our academic colleges and units across campus to support their fundraising needs. The Alumni Association is also a part of our advancement team. They are the ones that build strong connections and relationships with our alumni, beginning when they're here as students and advancing far beyond that. I share this statistic because I think it's helpful in understanding that we have a really huge amount of alumni that stay and serve within the Commonwealth. And then you'll find alumni scattered all across the country with pockets in both the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast region. Last year during the pandemic, our team was forced to do a virtual homecoming celebration, which actually ended up being really fun because we were able to engage with folks that otherwise would not have made it back to campus. And we had the opportunity to interact with alumni that were living abroad. So we had alumni from over 20 states and 10 countries represented during the course of the weekend, which was a real treat. The work that I do here in annual giving is directly related to building relationships with our students, alumni, parents, faculty and staff, retirees, and community donors. So we touch every single constituency of the university. And in April of this year, we launched both our comprehensive campaign publicly, which you'll see on the right-hand side of this slide as the Together campaign. And we relaunched after several kind of quiet or dormant years, our faculty and staff giving campaign, which we called the Climb to 25, with the goal that we would hit 25% participation by June 30 of this fiscal year. And I'm delighted to share with you that as of this week, we crossed our initial goal of reaching 25%, and we are well on our way to reaching 30%, which is just a I think it's a benchmark of satisfaction. I think it is an indication of the type of people that work here at Radford, that not only do they serve well day in and day out in the capacities that they work, but also that they are generous with their resources and so supportive of students that they contribute to scholarships and programmatic funds and all sorts of areas in between. So I want to share with you a little bit about the Together campaign. I think it's helpful in understanding what we're setting out to do and what the goals are that are guiding us. So this campaign has 5 pillars. As you'll work your way around main campus here at Radford, you'll see the beautiful architecture of our buildings. And so we kind of paid homage to that. And so the pillars are these foundational concepts that we are committed to, and they're also all completely tied to the strategic plan. So we have a commitment to expanding scholarship support for our students, expanding academic support for our faculty, and the classroom experience here at Radford. And in addition, we want to pour into the out-of-classroom experience, the student learning and high-impact learning experiences that our students have at Radford that make their experience more robust and more challenging, as well as give them maybe more confidence as they look to their future career. The athletic experience is a huge part of our student experience here at Radford, and so we want to make sure that our student athletes have the resources that they need to be successful on and off the playing field. And then finally, the 5th pillar is directly related to providing the resources that the university will need long into the future to be successful. So if you've been in higher education for any amount of time, you know that whether it's a technology need that can change pretty quickly or a programmatic area that there needs to be new program, new faculty, buildings or classrooms need to be retrofitted for certain resources. That's the type of thing that could happen. We might not have a budget for it if we don't plan carefully through the emerging needs pillar. So that's the Together campaign in a nutshell. It is a comprehensive campaign where all gifts count for all constituencies. We have a really beautiful website that I'll share the link with you at the end of this presentation, but it's a great way to get rooted in the Radford story and to understand what we are setting out to achieve. At this stage of the game, we are 75% to goal, and we hope to accomplish that over the next 2 to 3 years. It is Radford University's largest comprehensive campaign with a goal of $100 million. And we have just been really blown away by the generous support that we've received to date and are very excited about what these dollars do to truly impact and increase the satisfaction of our students and our faculty and staff, because they'll have the resources they need to have in order to be successful. I shared this slide because I think it's helpful in understanding when we talk about that first pillar of access and opportunity. It's helpful to understand the student body here at Radford. About a third or more of our students are first-generation college students. And last year, almost 80% of our student body received some form of financial aid. We had about 2,400 students apply for private scholarships through our foundation scholarships, and we only had scholarships to meet the need for 680 students. So we are really committed to trying to increase the amount of scholarship support for our students because we know there's a tremendous amount of need that our students bring to campus, and we want to be able to meet that need. The work that we are committed to doing is to helping students start here, stay here, and succeed long after their time at Radford. And so one way that we can help ensure that they do succeed is by reducing their financial burden so that they are able to cross that stage, graduate, go into the workforce, and not be saddled by debt. To that end, the funds that are available for faculty and staff, alumni, parents to support the university are really broad. We have a fantastic team at the Radford University Foundation, and so these are just really high-level ways that gifts can be directly impacting our students and the work that we do here at the university. We have funds that line up with every single one of the pillars, and really almost any entity on campus has a foundation account directly connected to it. If you're starting your work here at Radford and you're trying to learn about how maybe my office and your office work closely together, if there's a foundation account and if there's fundraising needs related to that, or if you have a project, we have a really robust crowdfunding platform that we use throughout the entire calendar year. And it's a great way to pitch projects to our alumni audience and to garner support from them for very specific needs. So if that's ever of interest, I'd love to have those conversations with new employees as we can dream together about how to support your area and directly support the students that you work with. So, like I said, these areas are broad and diverse. I mean, there's hundreds of funds held at the foundation, but these are popular funds with faculty and staff who make annual gifts to the university. One of the benefits of being an employee is that we have the ability to make our gifts through payroll deduction, which means that they can come out in increments of $5 per paycheck, and over the course of the year, you can contribute $60 or more. We have faculty and staff that have funded scholarships, that have made planned gifts. And so it's really just a beautiful way to show your support for our students and to be able to direct your contribution to whatever area of campus matters the most to you. I started at Radford about 1.5 years ago, and so I share this final slide because it was really helpful to me when I started here. I've been in higher education for 20 years and I've made moves before, but the ability to understand our campus, these resources were super important to me in my transition, so I just share them with you in case they can help you on your way as well. So the brand guide is an absolutely beautiful, award-winning resource that can give you the ins and outs about the Radford University brand, how we speak about ourselves, how we represent ourselves in print, online, etc. And so I just share that with you because it's a great way to get a handle on the basics of the Radford brand. In the same way, the strategic plan is another beautiful tool. It's both pleasing to the eye as well as it is incredibly helpful to understand maybe how your work is directly connected to the strategic plan. The strategic plan is guiding everything we do here at Radford. It's what we are responsible to report out to our board and other external constituencies, and it's just a great tool when you're making decisions, knowing the strategic plan is impacting or making movement in a particular area will have a positive impact on the strategic plan has really helped me figure out where to tune my energy in some ways. There is a really great series called the 3R series, which is Radford University's common language around who we are, that we are responsive, we are resilient and real. Our students, our employees, our alumni. And so it's just a great way to kind of get some snapshot stories of different members of the Radford family. The Radford magazine will be coming out this summer. This particular piece will be a significant communication tool about the Together campaign, as well as reflecting on President Hemphill's leadership here. The Hollander Wisdom Series was birthed out of the pandemic, but it is something that we have continued to do here on the advancement side through the Alumni Association, putting out regular webinars that are hosted by alumni has been just a really great resource. I really enjoyed them during the lockdown portion of the pandemic. It was just a great way to hear alumni stories. There's everything from making healthcare decisions for your family, financial planning, growth mindset. There was just so many different tools that were really fun to have a front seat and to hear about Radford experiences from a variety of different standpoints. The Climb to 25 campaign has its own home on the web, so that's radford.edu/climb to 25, gives you a really good overview of why and where faculty and staff are making contributions across campus. And then the radford.edu/together website will take you to our campaign website, which is a really phenomenal way to understand in more depth the pillars and the work that we're committed to doing to help our students at Radford have the most tremendous educational experience that they can and to have the resources that they need to be successful. Again, I'm sorry I can't be with you. I hope that this short presentation was a good overview of the work we do in advancement in university relations. I look forward to working with you. And again, welcome to campus and have a great day.